You know, even on a cloudy day like today, you can gather enough solar power to run your whole house and even store some energy for later use.
Yeah, it's true. More and more people are picking up on the trend of making their own energy and never paying a power bill again.
Brian Callanan joins us in studio with the story. And Brian, this sounds a little too good to be true.
Well, the fact is you do have to lay out tens of thousands of dollars to build a solar panel system to power your whole house. But the cost savings add up every month. And in the case I'm about to show you, the utility is paying the customer, not the other way around.
Matt Moreno framed his bill from the Snohomish County Public Utility District 2 months ago. It's truly a rare piece of art.
Yeah, so this is $34.79 credit.
That's right. He got a credit, didn't pay anything, thanks to some help from above.
So even on an overcast day like today, we make more power than we're using. On some days you make more power and some days you make less, but the sun behind that clouds is hot. So it is possible to make several days worth of power in one day.
Matt and his wife Laura bought about $40,000 worth of solar panels for their home in Mill Creek last year. That's big, but with a low-interest loan from the PUD and a $14,000 tax credit, the Morenos only paid $5,000 out of pocket.
Yeah, this is where it plugs in at.
Matt has enough energy to charge his electric pickup, too. He actually hasn't bought a gallon of gas in 7 years. Moreno says he simply doesn't want to contribute to our country's addiction to oil.
Like, I want to make my own fuel, and I don't want to be part of that cycle. You know, I want to be more independent.
But for a guy who wants to be independent, Matt's starting to get a lot of company, says the PUD.
Seen a doubling of customers that have small-scale green projects in their homes. A lot of it's solar, but we also have some small hydro and other types of projects where they're generating their own electricity for use.
The Morenos use Energy Star appliances and CFLs in all their lights to conserve energy, too.
This is the portal page.
The big screen TV? Well, a lot of the time, Matt uses it just to see how much energy he's saving and money he's making.
Well, I hope to inspire people to look at alternatives, because they definitely do work.
Well, they sure are for the Moreno family. I've actually put a few links on Q13Fox.com for you to check out. One's from Snohomish PUD showing its Solar Express program and how you can benefit from it. There's also one from Seattle City Light and its options for solar power customers. Finally, you'll see a link to the real-time power production from the Moreno's home. Check this out. We're watching the site right now. The site actually graphs out how much power they're saving here and how much money they're saving too. Very interesting to see it. You're seeing it in real time right now.
That is really cool. So, Brian, when you generate extra power, that goes back onto the power grid and you get a credit from the company?
That's right. He's essentially selling back that power. And on the sunny days, which we've had a few of here and there over the spring, it's a situation where he'll gain as much as 4 days worth of power in one day. So he's able to sell that power back. And you saw that bill that he ended up, and it wasn't a bill, it was an invoice where the power company was paying him back. He actually got a credit for power that was sold back to the utility during the months of January to March, which are typically not all that sunny around here.
Wow.
But he was able to do it.
And he got a ton of equipment for not much money because all the tax breaks and
between the tax breaks, the low interest loans, it's something that he will have to pay back, and it is quite an outlay when you think about the overall dollar figure there. But if you look at the website there and do some of the math, it may work for you.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, Brian.
641. Thanks very much, Brian.